everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. It's Lisa here with a week ahead reading, this time for Scorpio. Hi Scorpio, hope you're having a great day. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this, it's perfect for you. It is for the next 7 days and it is a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you can find it in your heart to like, subscribe and share, I would really appreciate it. It really does help the channel. Thanks guys. Let's jump in and see what's going on for the next week. Also, footnote, if you do want a personal reading, I am taking personal readings at the moment. The information is in the description. So we have the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the World, the Five of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and finally we have the Lovers. Okay, so I think it's going to be an emotional week. I'm not going to lie. I do think that your emotions are going to be up and down. One minute everything's great. The next minute you're fighting with someone and it feels like yuck. But the good news is that I feel like at the end of the week, you've reached a conclusion. You're feeling really good about how everything has turned out. And it's actually a really good outcome for you because you do have the Ace of Wands here. It is saying that there is an unexpected opportunity that's coming in for you towards the end of the week, specifically with relationship. I think that there is an opportunity for a new love relationship to manifest for you this week. If you are looking for love, I would say that this is a week where your divine counterpart can make themselves known to you. However, you will need to be patient because I do feel like that it's not quite ready to go into a relationship yet. It's just that the seed has been planted and it's starting to poke out of the soil, but it's not yet a full tree. So with the Knight of Wands here, I do feel like it is a passionate person coming in for you. I feel like someone definitely has the hots for you this week. Whether you're going into a relationship with that person or not, it doesn't matter. I still think that this week you guys are quite magnetic energetically, and so there could be a lot of passion and sexual energy coming up this week. Also, I do feel like that energy, if it's not channeled correctly, could actually lead to arguments with other people this week. So just be careful that you're not being overly aggressive this week. I do think that there's this energy of a struggle within bleeding into the external experience. So if you're feeling upset about something, make sure you're taking the time to channel that emotion correctly and come to a conclusion within yourself first before you go looking in the external environment. And this is a week where I do want to mention you do need to take extra care with your health. There could be a need for a withdrawal this week, a need for some time alone to process and to get better. So some of you might be having a cold or a flu. It's that kind of energy where it's temporary sickness. It's not a permanent sickness. For others of you, I feel like it could be that someone in the family has either just died or is about to die. And there is going to be arguments in the family surrounding the ending of their life. And there's some choices that need to be made and some juggling and some compromise that's also going to be needed in that situation. If that is you, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. And just know that you do have a positive outcome and that everyone will eventually agree. For those of you who are not in that situation, I would say to you that this is a week where you're juggling your finances. You've got more coming in, but you're spending it as soon as you make it. But ultimately, it's leading to your emotional fulfillment in whatever you're spending it on. So I do feel like you are finding your balance by the end of the week. But with the Lovers coming up here, there's definitely a choice to be made this week. It's a choice about this new beginning that's being offered to you. And with the the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands coming up here, it is talking about moving forward with things in a passionate way, in an excited way, in a healthy way. So I would say to you, don't get overly excited this week about the new beginning that's coming in for you. You need to keep it grounded. You need to keep it stable. You need to be patient because it's going to take some time for it to fully manifest and come in a way that's grounded, stable, and secure. So if you do have that patience emotionally, what you'll find is that you are rewarded with a stable relationship or a stable financial outcome or a stable work outcome. This could also be a new job or a new opportunity to create money and wealth coming in this week with the Ace of Wands here. It's generally just an unexpected opportunity that's coming in out of the blue that at first you may not think that you have the skills or the ability to embody or to accept. But the universe is saying to you, be careful, be patient. You do have the ability to do this. It's coming to you because it's meant for you, and it will eventually manifest. You're going through endings and new beginnings right now. So if you take it slow and you do it in a grounded way and make sure that you've resolved any issues within yourself or arguments with other people before you move forward, and give it the time that it needs to actually ground itself into a stable being, then you'll find that you do have a very positive outcome and you are successful in whatever it is that you're investing in or moving forward with. Okay, so moving forward, other messages, please, Spirit. Make sure you're getting enough rest this week, guys. I think rest and sleep is going to be super important to you. Who do you need to forgive? It's time to let go of anger or blame. I think this is referring to this argument that you're going to be having this week. I'm so sorry, guys, but I have to call it as I see it. And I think sometimes forewarned is forearmed. Sometimes you can avoid an argument by forgiving it before it even happens. Like an example of that would be you have a cousin who completely rubs you the wrong way. Every time you see them, you end up in an argument because they're just basically a dick. I'm going to call it how it is. And so the next time that you come into their presence, if you've forgiven them for being that type of person and you've just let it go, then when you come into contact with them again, it's much less likely that you're going to have that argument because you're not holding on to the idea that they are that person. So the definition of forgiveness is not about acceptance. It's about release. It's about letting go of either a judgment of what should have been, could have been, or what you wanted, or any value judgments that you've made, whatever it is that you've attached to an outcome, you need to let it go. It doesn't mean that you forget. It doesn't mean that you're okay with it. It doesn't even have to be acceptance of it. All you need to do is let it go. And in doing so, you free yourself energetically and mentally to be able to move forward in a way that's really good for you beneficially. Ultimately, forgiveness is a selfish act. So keep that in mind and listen to your true feelings and don't do things that you don't want to do. Don't allow other people to talk you into doing something that you know is not right. And I think that this week is one of those weeks where someone might just try and do that. And I think that you have the strength and the ability to navigate the situation in a way that allows for you to feel good about yourself in the process. So trust that this week and just know that you do have a good intuition. You are in alignment with right and wrong. Don't let other people talk you out of that. Other messages, please, Spirit. Other messages for our beautiful Scorpios this week. Okay, we have connection is necessary. With the lovers coming in, the Two of Cups coming in here, which is the soulmate card, and connection is necessary. I do feel like there has been a really deep need for connection within yourself, both with the divine and with another human being. And I'm saying to you, this is the week where you actually find that connection with another person. It's a week where you really do feel reconnected with the divine. And it's through the process of letting go and letting God that you actually get there. See the patterns, know how these things manifest. It's always a good idea to pay attention to the patterns in our life and what part we're playing in those patterns, cause and effect. It's like, what are we doing in our lives that are creating the patterns that are leading to the fights? What are we doing? And that's in the labeling system before. Like, what haven't we forgiven that we're holding on to a judgment about another person that we're automatically labeling that person as, and therefore they behave in that way? Just remember, you're creating your reality by the labels that you use and by the thoughts that you have. And express gratitude. You've got a lot to be grateful for this week. This new beginning is coming to you because you've worked really hard to get there. And I think that expressing your gratitude this week is the key. It's letting you know that you have so much to be grateful for and nothing really to worry about. There is a new beginning coming into your life, and it's only through the gratitude that we can actually allow that thing to manifest. So we do have a new deck this week. It is called Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Let's jump in and see if we can grab a couple of those cards for you this week. The Sacred Union, Partnership, Romance. What was I just saying about this lover coming into your environment? Guys, I really do think that this is it. This is the week where you're going to meet your sacred divine partner, or where you transition into a long-term meaningful relationship and label it as such. So congratulations to all of those that are finding that sacred union this week. For those of you who are not interested in love relationships, it's all about your partnership with the divine, with the sacred energy of masculine and feminine in your life. where are you finding balance with those things, and how are you embodying and making choices to actually become your own partner, your partner in your creation, the partner and connection in your own self. And I think that it's all about connection and new beginnings this week. The word Lord, communication. So what I was saying before about the labels that we use and how those labels actually affect our environment is super important this week, guys. Pay attention to what you're saying, to how you're thinking. The words that you use are important. What are your definitions for the words? Because it's in our intention that our manifestation happens. It's all a mirror. What we are feeling and thinking and embodying on the inside is going to reflect to us back on the outside. So just make sure that you're using the words that are supportive, that are positive, and pay attention to the way that other people speak to you as well this week. So I think that you have an amazing week coming up, you guys. Congratulations if you're going into a relationship. Please do let me know in the comments below how this is all playing out for you. I would love to hear about it. Love you guys so much. Have a great week, and I will see you guys in the next one.